Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Another glorious morning in our little valley here. We can see the city in the distance, the highways that still need to be made. But today, we're getting that radar dish into place. We're also going to talk about the solar tower and getting it started. So let's go take a look at some of the things that I've done for testing. I'm actually standing on some of them. But first, we have this tunnel all dug out as I base jump down into it. Another tunnel all the way to the ice lake. It's unfortunately a little bit low for the ice lake here. We'll have to have a ramp coming up, and I think I need to install more armor shapes mod, because the two over for one up ramps are actually a little much for some rovers. I think one up for 4 over would be perfect for this. A little bit less of a grade. So we'll have to get that, and then we'll have to make a nice ramp out of there, and then seal this all up. It'll be wonderful. However, what I'm thinking is that I can do a solar tower here, and I have two options. I can either A, make just a great big giant, like, screw you of a solar tower, like literally something that has wings on it, like the size of this mountain, and just have a huge pillar of a tower and giant, like quite literally, if I get out, what would be a good tool here? Where's my gun? That's a good tool to point at stuff. Oh, I'm not even carrying my gun. Never mind then. I'll use my drill. So I could have the tower, and it would come all the way up to, say, about there. Huge tower. And then huge wings on it of solar, about yay big. Like that. Like hundreds and hundreds of solar panels. Or I could have it smaller. And I could do something like this, which I have been testing. And we could have a retractable solar tower that unfurled as it came out. So you would have a piston somewhere down in there, a floor a little bit lower than the top here. The piston would push it out, and then this thing would unfurl like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon and turn into a giant solar array. I think that sounds awesome. I'd like to do it, but through my testing here, just to figure out the sort of the mechanics of it, I believe it's going to have to be in small block, because there is that one for unfurling sort of like an accordion. This one unfurls sort of like around a loop, sort of like a whip coming out, which is still really cool. But the issue is these are just too big. And I think it's also because of the sort of ratio to solar panels to structure. You know what I mean? And we are in testing here because in creative, because I was just doing some testing. But if we take a look at this and I drop an armor block, let's just say I drop an armor block right there, and I put a rotor on it, and I put a solar panel on it, you can see that the ratio between the size of the panel and the size of the structure that is required to make that panel move around is so much better compared to the large, where this is still, for here, it's 1 block, 2 blocks, and then solar panel. But this solar panel is 10 blocks long of space, where this solar panel here is only 4 blocks long of space. So there's a lot more wasted space in large block for these kind of mechanisms. Sure, you can make them giant. However, I think that you could make it a lot more compact with this, and you could have them fold in nicely, and we could just put more solar panels down. Because I can always just, instead of just having one there, I could have as many as I want out. Oop. Randomly fall off. Thank God for jetpacks. But like for here, 2 solar panels, and this tiny little thing would fit basically the same place where you only get 1 large solar panel. I mean, yeah, this thing is going to make more energy in total because it is more area, but I think I can make a larger and cooler looking thing with small grid. So I believe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an accordion style like this one right here. I think it works the best. And I'm going to make it retractable. And it's going to be awesome. But now that I've done my testing, I can get rid of these testing sections here. And we can talk about the radar tower. As you can see, I have some other stuff down here on the ice that needs investigating. So the radar tower, this dish, is actually 3 subgrids. So we have the first subgrid, which is the base. And it is transitioned to the next subgrid with this rotor. So a rotor part up to that battery. So this entire upper section here, if I take off this rotor lock, it should start spinning. Yep. Including that staircase is subgrid 1. And this section right here with this rotor is subgrid 2. So I've snapped those out into their own things here. We have the base and the dish, and I've set them up as their own subgrid blueprints so that we can use the projector that is up on top of the tower right now to print them out. But let me just get rid of these now, as I've already made them into their subgrids, and we can turn off creative from all of our testing and exploration, and we can actually get to the building of this episode as I fly on in to here. So what I'm thinking is, let me get this stuff loaded. So we've got this place, and it's all set up to operate the projector that is right below us. Per projector radar. So let's go in there and find the subgrid 1 for the dish. And if I bring over the spectator camera, we should be able to see where that thing is printing. It is right there. And let's see. How are you to there? And then we just need to what? Bring you up? Ah, there we go. Excellent. Bring you over and bring you on top. There we go. Essentially right where it should be. Now, the problem is it's not going to want to print there exactly because it needs to be in a separate grid. We can't print it with this grid. So what we should do is we can do multiple things here. We could raise it up, just build it, let it fall into place, and attach the thing here, which actually probably be the easiest way to do it. You could build it separately and have a ship come and place it as you attach it. I need to build a ship for that because I don't really have anything available at the moment that is be capable of lifting this. I think the first method is going to be the best. So let's get a timer going. I'll need this. I'll clear off some of my bar here. And I want this timer to be set up. Let's also get the tower building repairs functioning so that they are helping us out. And we'll get support like that. And then the build and repairs will be able to access this and hopefully build this thing up really quick. As I should have a bunch of steel plate already pre-built. This, it's going to build that. I don't need this rotor part. This one is called dish rotor base. Okay, good to know. So on dish rotor base, what I want to do is set up actions so that we have dish rotor base trying to attach, and then this temp timer starting. So every second, this rotor is getting the message, attach, attach, just so I don't have to go in and do it myself. But with that was really quick. I guess the only thing here is a battery isn't built. Whatever, we'll get to that. Do I need to build the battery up right now? I don't think so. Let's first save scum, because I don't want this to explode on me. Let's get that battery built. It's gonna take a few minutes here. All I gotta do is just go to every one of my assemblers and throw in a bit of power cells for them to chew on. 13,000 motors. How many motors did I ask for? Oh, hey, my first freeze. Oh, there we go. A short freeze. Very short freeze. Get this damn battery built nice and fast. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So now, I do have unsupported stations on, so if I cut this off, it should stay, because it's a station. So it's just floating. Now, what I can do is access its panel here. Okay, this is going to be the fun part. Let me save, and we can change it into a ship. And it attached. Yes! Oh my god, that worked so goddamn well. Like, seriously, that went perfectly. You can stop now thing. Okay. Dude. You know, I thought, you know, whatever, this will be fun. I can just, oh, what is this called? Dish? Rotor? Where is it? How do I access this rotor? It's on this grid. I know it. Let me just cut through this block real quick. You're fine, rotor. Dish rotor base. Okay. That's what I thought it was. And you... Am I using the clean armor right now? I believe I'm using clean armor. Right? Toggle block on, rotor lock off. Hell yeah, baby. It's working. Alright, the first piece is done. Well, that was ridiculously easy. So. Oh, must not be shown on terminal. That's it. Ha! Right there. Okay. So let's set this thing back to this. Let's whip it around until it is back to 0 angle, so it is nicely aligned. Perfect. And now we need to do the same thing with dish rotor angle. So let us go to the tower build and repairs and just flip them off real quick. And let's reload the do blueprint here. We need our blueprints, and we need to get the subgrid too. So now where are you being positioned? Oh, you're up there. I wonder if I can actually get this thing just to fall into place as well. What we need is, yep, it on that side. And okay, let me zero all these out. I need this thing to be pointing, yes, that direction. That is good. And let's have it pointing upwards. Perfect. That is a perfect orientation for this. And then we just need to slide it right to there, which is where it should be. And then, when we build this and then drop it, we'll have it try to attach to that thing, and as it slides by, hopefully that functions, and hopefully that works. I can even set up more timers that are offset from each other, so that it has more chances to catch it. But I think this will work. I may need to put a battery on this temporarily. I don't know. Maybe. But let's see. Let's get a block there. Is that going to allow this to be built? No. Why not? That is not allowing that to be built. Mystery. Oh, because this is a subgrid of this. Okay, because the projection... it has to come from here. This is where the projection needs to attach from. Yes. There. And then it'll build it. Okay. Let's turn the tower build and repairs back on. Build and repair tower on. I don't really care for you to build those up, but I can't really stop it from doing it, so whatever. Beautiful. And I believe that's all we need. We're going to go down to this thing and change it up. Instead of it being for dish rotor base, we want dish rotor angle attach. And we're going to set this. Oh, it could be 1. Oh, I can't set it to 0.1. Ah, damn you. So dish rotor angle is now trying to attach every second. Again, we'll save this comment, because I want this to work. If I start cutting this back... Oh, they're removing it. Oh, you build and repairs. You so silly. I also want that last little piece to be actually built properly. There you go. Because it didn't have any power, probably. It was an unpowered grid that close. Of course, they're going to cut it to bits. And radio communication components, that's fine. We can get those in a bit. So, let's go turn the build and repairs off for the tower. And let's cut this away. Make sure that is good clearance there. Now we're ready to drop it into position. We're abusing the physics of this game, for sure. But we're doing it for fun. So, it has no power. How can I access its... It also just doesn't have any, like, buttons or anything. I can slap one of these on it. Right? Somewhere. Let me just slap one of these on. Because then it will allow me to get into here. And I can convert to ship and then get out of the way. Did that work? Did that seriously work? Oh my god, it seriously worked. Oh, I never knew that I could be so intelligent. That's all. We got the tower in place using the most space engineers method possible. I almost feel like I'm in Kerbal Space Program right now. That went way... Okay, seriously, this went way smoother than I ever thought it would. And I didn't expect to be done this within, what is it? I'm 20 minutes into the episode. Well, that's it for this episode. And then close it off. No. But seriously, I did not expect to be done this quick. It's ridiculous. Let's repaint it. I believe I'm not going to screw anything up if I Control-Shift on this. Right? Yeah, because it just paints that one grid. That one subgrid. And we just need radio tower components, which should be easy to get out of my production. Wow, make me a couple hundred of them. Every single assembler, make me some. 'Cause you can. It's just iron and silicon. And yeah, personal, it's just farming steel plates for the rest of its life. Do it. Make me 50,000 steel plates. There. Awesome. So now we take this bad boy and... Oh, we got upper and lower limits here. Good. I just need to turn off the rotor lock, I feel. Yeah, there it is. And then I just need to turn off the lower limit rotor lock on the other one. Dish. There it is. Base. Cut away those upper and lower limits. What is it? 0.3? I think that was what it was. And that's beautiful. It's a little bland here with this, just this clean white. Should change this up, maybe. Could this be like a carbon fiber? What does that look like? Oh god, did I accidentally... Oh no, I accidentally did that to the whole base. Oh shit. I think I just recolored the absolute entirety of the whole base. Yep, everything's been recolored. Nope, okay, reload. Reload. I ain't recoloring all that. Okay, we're back before I absolutely screwed up the world. Everything is still good with the tower, but let's try this again by not painting the entire world. I think we'll make the tower a nice charcoal, say carbon fiber. Now, target the rotating section. There you go. Now you're not a dumbass. Alright. Looks like I missed the little bit here when I set these guys back on and made some radio communication components. So that thing should get welded up very quickly. As you see, it is already being worked on. And also, I need to set them to be moving again. The dish. Angle. Turn off the lock. Base. Give it unlimited. 0.3. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just a few more components, and I could probably 100% speed that up by going to another thing. Making some components there. Sure, make me 1,000. Whatever, everybody make me 1,000 components. Because at least then I have a bunch spare whenever I need to make something in the future. Ooh. So I could go through and do all sorts of funky things to this tower. Camouflage. It's a camouflage thing. Ah, fun. But I just think the good old-fashioned battered armor, say a light gray, I think looks fine. Where the rest of the base, I'm trying to build in this beige-ish color with clean armor. So now, like, this went so disturbingly easy. I didn't expect it to be that easy to put that together. But I was thinking, what the hell am I going to do for the rest of this? I thought I was going to be like, oh god, fell off the tower. I was going to be fighting with that for the entirety of this time. So I guess we can put in these supports, which I was thinking go well with this. And elevator call works, right? Come here, elevator. Damn right it works, because you're a beautiful elevator. Yes, you are. And I could either leave it like that, or I could possibly pack this in even a little bit more. Like this. This, and a half block there. So now when you get up the elevator, you come off the elevator, then you go out one of these passageways, and this thing has a back to it. So you climb up the ladder on the side of the tower, then climb up this staircase in, and there's a battery. I mean, it's not like super exciting that there's just a battery there. It'd be more interesting if there was like some sort of cockpit or something, but it is the center of it. Whatever, it works. At least this thing is an independent grid, and it's got all of the power it could ever need. God, that's beautiful. I love that. So let's continue placing out this stuff. So half block there. Just place all the half blocks first. Those three. And then go back and do the light slope with tips. That way and that way. There, there. And there and there. Excellent. And then for the corners, I was thinking if I wanted to, I could actually like round off the corners a little bit. I could put this here instead. Then I, blunt the edges of the building, make it look less like a monolith, more like a, something else. And along with that, I can use the catwalks that I have in the more catwalks mod to create an interesting catwalk all the way around here. So let's do that, because we've got the catwalks that have angles to them. So... Oh, or I could just use walls. Who needs catwalks when you can just put on some walls, right? None of these silly cover half walls. This stuff sucks. These catwalks is where it's at. Look at that, angled only catwalk. Beautiful. And then the rest of it we can do in a nice catwalk only side. All the way around, back to the angle, back to the side, and just keep on going. So you won't fall off whenever you come to visit the top of the tower. So today was actually the release date of Space Engineers on Xbox, which was exciting. I streamed it for a while, and oh yeah, that looks great. Oh, that tower's amazing. So I streamed the Xbox version for a while. I'm going to make videos with the Xbox version. I'm unsure of how often I'll do them, what kind of videos. I think we're going to do some tutorials and such. Some getting started sort of videos soon. Because people on Xbox will be like, how do I do this? I'm new to this game. I saw it as on pre-orders and I thought it looked cool. So, similar to, say, Splitsy's Getting Started series, where he just plays through the beginning of the game and talks about, oh yeah, and I'm at this point, I'd like to do this. I'm going to do the exact same thing myself. But on Xbox, so I can say, oh yeah, and you hold down left button and you move your thing this way. So I can describe the controls as I'm doing them. So I think that will be what I'll do on Xbox next. But for this tower, we have some space here. We have these little spaces right here where we conveniently have a place where we could put a block. Now, I don't think a turret will fit there because it would if we squared off the tower. But I don't like the way the tower looks squared off. I think it's silly. I also don't think we need to have a great big turret, like anything that big. I think just an interior turret up here is actually enough. Like, it just needs to be... Oh god, can I do this on a... Can an interior turret go on a pillar? It can? Yeah, dude, that's awesome! Like, that's it. This thing just needs, essentially, like a tiny bit of point defense. Just a little group of turrets on pillars. Just for, like, the smallest amount of defense. Because I don't have any, like, enemy mods or anything on in this save right now. We just need the ittiest bitty bit of firepower here. If that one is facing that way, this one will be facing this way. And then this one will face this way. And this one will face this way. Perfect. Absolute perfection. Now we just need to get like 400 boxes of bullets and distribute them, which should be easy to do. I probably... Oh god, I don't need that many things. Make me bullets. Make me a couple hundred boxes each, say, so I have a bunch of bullets, because you never know when you can need more bullets. And you're still making me plate. Make me more plate, because you can never run out of steel plate. There, 100,000 steel plate. oh, I only need 704,000 iron. If I was on my freaking Xbox playthrough, I was going to be like, I need 200 more. But, yeah, we have maybe a few... There's 16 million, 5 million, 7 million. We have too much shit in this game. We have too much stuff. Alright. Alright. Something exploded. What the hell was that? Right there. What exploded? I saw an explosion over here. And then there's nothing. Clang is warning that he is always there and always watching. He was looking at my retractable tower and going, I see what you're trying to do there. I will fuck your shit up. They call magazines? Yes, magazines. Give me all of your NATO magazines. For now, I guess I'll give 25 to each. And I mean, realistically, these things aren't going to ever really shoot, because they're just up here for ornamental purposes. Wait. How do I separate out a stack? Oh, I don't remember how. Alt, was it shift drag? No. Control drag? No. Alt drag? Alt right click drag? There it is. I'll remember one of these days. I haven't done that in so long. Why did I not remember that? Why did my brain just absolutely turn off when it came to doing that? And 25. Good. Alright, so now these turrets, they need to have their brain tweaked. There we go. Interior turrets 1, 2, 3, 4. These should be interior turrets. And we'll rename them Tower. Maybe even just specify tower roof, because that is where they are. I might have some other turrets down inside the tower as well. And they are going to target meteors, missiles, small ships only, probably, because they probably won't have any effect on large ships, characters, and they don't need to target stations. That seems silly. I guess they could target large ships, but probably best just to leave them on small. And there you go. We have got some defenses, and I should add another button. Head down to the lobby. Ooh, here's what I should do. No, still go to the lobby. I still need to get out of this elevator at some point. I should set up something in control that you press a button and then a timer goes off and then you have to get into the elevator and then it takes you to the roof. So that way you can only get to the roof from control. So let's do that. Grab a couple button things, grab a couple steel plates. Let's go back to control. Get a timer. And the button. Which again, I wish there was a one button panel for large block. God, this elevator is so smooth and beautiful. And then here, we slap down a timer in this off corner here. And this is going to be timer radar access. And you're going to have 10 seconds after you press the button in front of it. So the button right here is going to be radar access start. And then this is going to be setup actions after a delay of 10 seconds. And it's going to be tower elevator speed run radar. Confirm. So you press this button and the timer starts, and you have 10 seconds to get into the elevator before the elevator will take you up to the radar. So you can only get to the radar from control. I like that. That means you have to have gotten into control, have access to it, and then you can get up to the radar tower and get up to the roof. Then you can climb up your ladder, staring at a wall, but climbing it up. Get up this ladder, and so tempted to replace that battery with something else. But here we are, on our little radar tower, spinning around. Let's go jump right on top, the tippy top of it, and get another a wonderful shot of me riding my radar. That is weird. Ow. We'll just stand right here, looking out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All I gotta do is color it up appropriately, set things up, and I believe now we can get rid of this. We're done with this. And that cleans up this edge really nicely. Place my little engineer here. Turn off the HUD. Grab the spectator camera. Fly around here. And get that sweet, sweet thumbnail material. Oh yeah, baby. Radar tower with the sun in the background. And that, I believe, that's enough for this episode. Next episode, 100%. We're all ready to do it. I'm going to design out some unfolding accordion style solar panels. And we are going to set up the solar tower on top of that mountain there. But the radar dish is in place. We have some preliminary defenses for the control tower. And let me advance time a little bit here. I want that sun in the... oh yeah, that's perfect. Right in the box there. Oh. Beautiful. But that's going to be it for now. Next episode, Solar Tower. Thanks for watching. And good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.